We need to talk.
Can this wait? It's after 2. I'm tired.
You're hardly ever home, Patrick. We can't put this off any longer.
Fine. What?
We want to talk to you about your life.
Here it comes.
You need to be more responsible. You stay out too late. You're not taking your graduation very seriously.
Give me a break. I do have a job, you know.
Actually, you've had 3 different jobs in the last 6 weeks. You seem to brush them off like they're games. And you aren't putting away any of your money. You burn through it and live paycheck to paycheck.
Well, it's no skin off your nose. It's my money, right?
Yes, but you don't seem to be thinking at all about your future. We can't support you forever, you know. You've got to start to make your own way in the world soon.
Patrick, you're smart. You have to get a real job. If you'd like, I can help you get the ball rolling. I'd like to get you a job working at my company. It'll be a way to get your feet wet in business until you find something on your own.
It's like talking to a wall with you two. How many times do I have to tell you I don't want to work in business? I'm going to be a writer.
Patrick, that's an admirable goal, but you can't go about it with your head in the clouds. You need to start somewhere concrete. But even before that, you need to earn a living somehow.
I've told you 1,000 times I don't want to sell out and work for a corporation.
Who put this idea in your head anyway? Was it Marcy?
I knew it. That's what this is all about. Just because you don't get along with Marcy.
Patrick, it's true that we don't see eye to eye with you on Girlfriends. But this is not about Marcy. This is about you taking charge of your life.
Wake up and smell the coffee, Patrick. Marcy hasn't set very high goals for herself in life, and if you—
Honey, we agreed we'd focus on the job situation first. Let's just—
Oh, I can't believe this.
Your mother just wants the best for you. But your relationship with Marcy is neither here nor there. The point is, you are 23 and haven't had a decent job since you graduated.
Must you constantly be on my case about this? Look, the way I see it, it's my life now, and I'm the only one who should have to worry about it. You two have to cut the cord.
Well, we're glad you think so, son, because your mother and I have decided it's about time you moved out.
What?
Time to face the music. It's sink or swim, Patrick. Welcome to the real world.
You're just cutting me off?
Oh, of course not, son. Your father is just being dramatic. But it really is time for you to face the real world. We're doing this because we love you. We'll be there to help if you need it.
Oh, okay. So does that mean I can drop my laundry off here for you, Mom?
To give someone a break.
To hold back criticism, judgment, or effort against someone. Patrick feels his parents are being too strict with him. He thinks they should be more understanding of his situation. He thinks they should give him a break.
To brush something off.
To fail to take something seriously. To treat something as unimportant or inconsequential. Patrick hasn't taken his work seriously. He's been brushing off his jobs.
To put something away.
To save something, such as money. Patrick spends all of his money. Instead, he should save some. He should put some away.
To burn through something.
To use something very fast, with little care for future supplies. Patrick spends his money too quickly. He burns through his money.
To live paycheck to paycheck.
To earn only enough money to meet weekly or monthly bills. To not be able to save or spend on non-essentials. Patrick isn't saving any money because he lives paycheck to paycheck.
No skin off someone's nose.
To be of no concern or importance to someone. To fail to affect someone. To say, it's no skin off your nose, means that there's an inconvenience only for the speaker, but none for the listener. The money Patrick spends is his own. He thinks his spending habits should not bother his parents. He thinks his spending habits are no skin off their nose.
To make your own way in the world.
To support yourself, to be responsible for your own needs in life. His mother wants Patrick to start to pay his own bills and build his own future. She wants him to make his own way in the world.
To get the ball rolling.
Now that we know how to approach the problem, we should get started. Let's get the ball rolling.
To get your feet wet.
To get experience, to try something out. Nahed wants to work as a mechanic. She wants to work in her uncle's shop to get some experience before she opens her own shop. She will work in her uncle's shop in order to get her feet wet.
Like talking to a wall.
Communicating with someone who doesn't understand or listen. Curtis gets so involved when playing video games, he doesn't hear you if you try to talk to him. Talking to Curtis while he's playing video games is like talking to a wall.
To go about something.
To handle, to act, or to perform in a situation or with a certain goal. Dan wants to learn yoga, but he's not sure how to begin or where to go. He doesn't know how to go about learning yoga.
To have your head in the clouds.
To be a dreamer, to fail to be realistic or pay attention to realistic needs. Giorgio is convinced that he will one day be a rock star, even though he can't sing or play any instruments. He has to acknowledge that he has no talent in music and start thinking about getting a job he can do. He has his head in the clouds.
To sell out.
To betray your principles for money. Lonnie said that if he became a famous musician, he'd never allow advertisers to play his songs in commercials. He thinks that that's selling out.
To get along with.
To behave in an agreeable way with someone. Terry rarely fights with anyone, and most people find her nice to be around. She gets along with almost everyone.
To see eye to eye.
To agree. Carlo and Ted often fight about politics and history. They respect each other's opinions, but rarely see eye to eye.
To take charge of something.
To become responsible for something and make active decisions about it. Since the director was sick, one of the managers took charge of the meeting.
To wake up and smell the coffee.
To acknowledge the reality of a situation. Ferdinand's girlfriend has been cheating on him for years. There are many signals, but he doesn't seem to recognize them. He needs to wake up and smell the coffee.
Neither here nor there.
To not be the point. To not matter or be important in the current context. In court, a defendant might be guilty or innocent. But for their lawyer, that's neither here nor there. What's important is to make the jury believe they are innocent.
To cut the cord.
To detach yourself from someone or something that you used to have a strong influence or control over. The image is of a baby being physically attached to his or her mother by the umbilical cord. Parents have a hard time letting their children make decisions, especially when the decisions look bad. But many parents realize that at some point they have to stop interfering with their children's choices and allow them to be finally independent. They realize that at some point they have to cut the cord.
It's about time.
To be the right time. This expression may also communicate the opinion that something should have been done a long time ago. I think I will spend today cleaning out the refrigerator. It's really filthy. It's about time I clean it.
To face the music.
To confront or accept unpleasant realities or consequences of bad actions. Angelica stayed out 2 hours later than her curfew. Now she's home, and she knows she'll be in trouble with her parents. Now it's time to face the music.
To sink or swim.
To be in a situation where you must either perform your best or fail. Otis has decided to go back to school. He isn't sure he will do well, but he decided only two things can happen. He can fail or he can succeed. He will either sink or swim.
To cut someone off.
To stop someone's supply of something, often money or support. Jack's parents are wealthy, but when he turned 18, they stopped supporting him. They cut him off.